Good morning, America. This is Gina reporting live from Fox 5 News, and I am here today to educate you on a major aspect of World War I. Here with me today are experts on trench warfare, Carolena and Sehar. Hi, guys. Thank you for coming on the show today.
It's a pleasure being here.
Yep, thank you so much.
No problem. So where did you guys learn all this information on trench warfare, and how did you know that this would become your passion in life, and where did you two meet?
I'm going to start off with where we met. We met at Old Bridge High School in freshman year, and that's where I found out about Carolena and what we share about World War I, but we really love trench warfare.
Yeah, we were in first period history with Mr. Tashnik, our teacher.
I
love him.
I miss him.
He's so funny.
Yep. Would you say that he was the one that sparked the interest in trench warfare?
He was a really interesting guy. He made history with so much fun, even though they're all dead, but he just made them fun.
Okay, that's great. You guys should get extra credit for that.
We should.
What was the front line?
The front line trench warfare was the first line of defense and attack for the trenches. So if the enemy side came on our side, they wouldn't be able to kill us on spot, but we instead will be able to kill them on spot. So yeah.
Nice. Why were trenches dug in a zigzag pattern?
Trenches were dug this way that if there was a blast from an exploding shell, it would be confined to a small section of the trench, therefore not killing the majority.
What was the purpose of barbed wire?
The purpose of barbed wires in trench warfare was that it was used in the trenches to foil enemy attacks. So it's like the front line, but if they come on our side, they won't be able to get, because they would be poking them in their legs and they'll trip and fall down. They would kill them on spot again.
So in a way, it's like they're just endangering themselves by coming near you.
Yeah, watch out.
What were dugouts used for?
Dugouts were used for the rest and for the shelter of the soldiers during bombardment.
What were the sandbags filled with? Where were they situated?
The sandbags were filled with dirt. You see this? This is dirt. Yeah, okay. It was filled with dirt. Sandbags were placed on top of the trenches to protect themselves. So if the enemy fired on them, they would fire at the sandbags, so they will be wasting their bullets, and so they wouldn't get hurt. We wouldn't get hurt, yeah.
I love how your passion for it. You're very literal.
I really love trench warfare.
Briefly describe no man's land.
No man's land is the area separating the Allied and the German trenches. The distance usually varied between 100 to 3,000 meters.
Yeah.
Why were German trenches generally built better than French and British trenches?
Now, so here's a term about never judge a book by its cover. So this is where that term was used for the French and British. So they only thought that it was for a short term, because they saw how it really was. And the German people, they saw it as a long term because they thought that this was a really good system of, self-defense and attack.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
What was the ammunition shelf used for?
The ammunition shell was where the ammunition was kept.
Very self-explanatory. What did BEF stand for?
BEF stand for British Expeditionary Force. So the British people, they have their own name for the trench war. No, not their own name, but they just come with their own force to the trench warfare and just attack.
Now I have a two-part question. Who were the Allies?
The Allies were France, Britain, and Russia.
And why were it these specific countries? How come they didn't let anybody else in on it?
Because they were the three major countries during that time, and they felt that if they allied together, they could easily defeat the Germans.
Yeah, they were stronger.
Yep.
Where was the Western Front situated?
The Western Front was situated from the English Channel to the Swiss border.
Oh, so really long. How were shell holes created?
These were created by shells from artillery attacks, and a lot of these were found in no man's land because their trenches, they were between 100 and 300 meters, what she said, and it was easy to find.
And now I'm just gonna ask you guys some questions about how your future plans. So how are you planning to expand trench warfare in modern society today? Because I know that it was obviously many years ago, but how are you trying to keep it alive and make kids more interested in it today?
So since Mr. Patashnik, for us, he made it more fun with it, and so Carolena, want to share your idea?
Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna write our own book that's gonna be full of pictures and different examples of trench warfare. And it will explain it all in a fun way that will get kids
Oh
interested
yeah,
in it.
definitely, because they love pictures. Not
Yeah,
really
and
like to
words,
read.
yeah. So when it comes out in the next possibly like 2 years, it'll be at the Old Bridge Public Library in numerous copies for children to take.
It's for $1.99.
Be sure to get that history, teachers.
Plus taxes.
Okay, and I want to thank you, Sehar Mir and Carolina Lojinski. Their book is going to be in Old Bridge High School in 2 years, so make sure you check that out.
$1.99 plus taxes.
Yes, and thank you for coming out today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
You're very welcome.
Bye, Fox.
Goodbye.
Bye, America.
Bye.
Bye.